going on, everybody? It's me again, Golden Blue Dude. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. This channel is home of at least one college football video every single day. As soon as I got this updated information from my ACC sources, boom, doing a video. I'm actually about to go to work. I'm in my work clothes, so I had to throw on my Golden Blue Dude hoodie. That's how important I think this particular video is. I haven't made an update video on West Virginia going to the ACC because really there hasn't been anything new to pass along. But finally today, my inside sources, my good inside sources, gave me an update on the situation as far as West Virginia going to the ACC. It appears now that it's going to be a package deal with Notre Dame and West Virginia going to the ACC. I know, it sounds far-fetched, not gonna happen, Golden Blue Dude, blah, 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 blah. You said they were gonna announce back in August. That didn't happen. We haven't heard anything new. And we all saw where the Big 12 added Cincinnati, UCF, Houston, and BYU. And oh, by the way, Conference USA is falling apart. I get it, I understand. I'm just passing along what's told to me. So when they told me that, I thought to myself, that actually makes a lot of sense. That's what I've been thinking this whole time. But I mean, the ACC would have other options. I mean, they could bring in Memphis. They could bring in another former Big 12 member like, Baylor, Oklahoma State, Kansas, whoever, to come join West Virginia. And then there was the option of just West Virginia because Commissioner Jim Phillips, the ACC commissioner, is actually petitioning the NCAA to do away with the divisions rule. Conferences with 12 members or more must have divisions to have a conference championship. So he's petitioning the NCAA to do away with that. And if they were to do that, then they wouldn't need to bring anybody with West Virginia because they wouldn't need to have divisions. So there was a whole bunch of possibilities as far as, number one, if West Virginia was going to go, and then beyond that, would somebody come with West Virginia, or they do away with that rule and nobody would have to come with West Virginia? Well, I'm hearing it's going to be Notre Dame and West Virginia. And Notre Dame is actually locked into the ACC till 2036. Now, when I say locked in, if Notre Dame were to join a conference before 2036, it would have to be the ACC. Now, that wouldn't guarantee that Notre Dame joins the conference. It's just, if they were going to, it would have to be the ACC anytime before 2036. I know Notre Dame fans, I know what you're going to say. I already know it. Why would Notre Dame do that? It doesn't make any sense. We already have the NBC revenue. I get it. I understand that. I agree with you. But on the other hand, with all this other conference realignment going on, and with the playoff expansion, that idea where you have to be a top 4 conference champion to get a bye week, it would actually make sense if Notre Dame joined a conference. So right now there's a lot of backdoor politics going on that nobody sees. It's going on behind closed doors. And the biggest question right now I'm getting, especially from West Virginia fans, is timing. Timing, Golden Blue Dude. When is this going to happen? That's the one thing that I don't know. I don't know when they would officially actually join the ACC. I don't know when the announcement would be. I don't know. My sources don't know the answer to that. If I did know, I would pass it on. Trust me. But what I do know is what they're telling me. And what they're telling me is West Virginia and Notre Dame, a package deal, both will be joining the ACC. So that, I thought that was worth making a video about. Honestly, as a West Virginia fan, I don't care whether we stay in the Big 12 or the ACC, as long as we stay in a Power 5 conference. Now, would I prefer the ACC? Of course. We have built-in rivalries. Louisville, Virginia Tech, Pitt, Boston College, Syracuse, Miami, and I'm sure we would have other great rivalries formulate while we were in the ACC. I mean, there's Virginia, there's North Carolina, there's Duke in basketball, Clemson, Florida State, Georgia Tech, NC State, the list goes on. So yes, I would prefer West Virginia to go to the ACC, but it's not an all or nothing thing. So if West Virginia were to stay in the Big 12, I'd be fine with that. So I'm just passing along the information to you. I'm being told that it's going to be a package deal, West Virginia and Notre Dame going to the ACC together. Now, if anything else comes up, like a timeline, like an announcement, when they would actually join the conference or to pop up, of course, I'm going to pass it along. But that's all I know as of right now. And I'll keep you up to date as this situation develops. Or as this situation dissolves. It could go either way, I guess. But that's what I'm hearing from my sources. Y'all let me know in the comments section, what would you think? If this is true, what do you think about Notre Dame and West Virginia being a package deal going to the ACC? That's all I got for you for this show. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next show.